sucky situation. This is very, very cool to see, guys. So here's the enclosure. So why you guys clicked on the video. Obviously it's covered, and that's because he's been in here for a couple of weeks, and I wanted to make sure he was extremely comfortable and was eating and doing everything very, very securely. Look in there. But he is doing great now. I'm going to take this off. I'm actually gonna be going to the beach with some of the boys in like a couple days. So when I get back, we're gonna remove this cloth. I'm gonna have to let Blue out for you guys. He's been missing you guys. You guys have not seen him, and you have not seen Venus in a while. But here is the enclosure, guys. There's a dog bowl down there. It's looking absolutely phenomenal, if I do say so myself. So let's go ahead and go through everything that's kind of happened in here. I have no idea where he is, to be honest with you guys. I assume he's back up there in that thing. Let's start at the bottom, guys. So of course we're running the Mist King, right? The plants here at the bottom are doing good still. The leaf litter, basically we had an outbreak of fungus gnats that were in here. So what I had to do was get some mosquito bits and put them all in here. Had to mix it up, get some aeration going on, a little bit of a smell. But now that we did that, the soil is all nice and healthy. I'm still looking to add some more isopods. I want to add earthworms, and I want to add springtails. I had someone who was going to send me a bunch of springtails, but I'm not sure if that's still going to go through. So if you guys have springtails available, anyone who wants to sell some to me, I will buy some springtails from you guys. I need a lot. These enclosures, again, 5 feet across, 4 feet front to back, 15 plus inches of soil. He's stomped the bird's nest ferns a little bit, but these pothos are still going strong. This one in the back's growing very strong. This mango tree's still growing strong. These majesty palms still doing good. They're still pretty healthy. He poops on them, but they're still doing good, man. Still doing very, very good. The Spanish moss is a different story. The outer parts are healthy. This one must get a lot of traffic, so this one is beat. Like, all things considered, guys, it's holding up super, super well. I will say though, the eating has been not so much an issue, but it's kind of an annoyance. So you know where most monitors, when they're being picky, they'll like only eat meat and they won't eat bugs or anything that's good for them. They might only eat things covered in eggs. Well, this dude literally only eats bugs. Like, he doesn't really touch anything else. He's canning roaches now. He's canning crickets, nothing off tongs yet. I haven't tried, maybe once or twice, but that's about it, dude. He doesn't want chicks. He doesn't want chopped chicks or whole chicks. He doesn't want like fish. He doesn't want eggs, scrambled, hard-boiled, or raw. To be fair, I have not offered that to him in a while, but so I'll probably try and offer it to him again once I get back home. But I put some egg yolk on the roaches yesterday, and he ate a bunch of them. So that's a good sign, guys. I think he's just still getting a little bit comfortable in the enclosure. I'll begin to socialize him whenever I get back, man. I really love this Spanish moss. Like, I'm gonna have to get Alex to send me some more. Yo, Alex, if you're watching this, bro, ship me some more Spanish moss. I gotta replace some of this stuff. He's taking a dump all over this garbage and he's killed it. Toxic waste. But this stuff's still doing good, man. Let's put this back on for now. Let's go see that little creature, Blue, that wants to come out so bad. Now, of course, I don't want to be too rough with this, but this is kind of how I'm incubating these eggs. So I have them in just these containers, got a bunch of ventilation holes poked, and I have a bunch of humid moss and then a paper towel over it, and then I have the egg, which is stuck to the outside of the lay tube on this one, suspended. I have a black like Sharpie mark on there, and this allows me to know where the upright part of the egg is, because reptiles, they do not need to be turned and they can't be flipped like bird eggs. They need to stay in the same position. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. Okay guys, here we go, ready? Flashlight on the egg ever so gently, and you guys can see right there. So you see the egg, those two little black dots at the top are actually the eyes, and that little line at the bottom is the tail of the gecko. Moving around yesterday, don't know if he's gonna move around today, but I check on him ever so often. So again, I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I blow on the egg, he does move a little bit, which is crazy, guys. So I don't know if I even showed these on camera, but 12, 14 days later, we got another clutch laid inside the tube. This one is 2 eggs instead of 1. That first clutch was just 1. This one was 2 eggs though. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the eggs, and I'm trying to not tip them or anything like that, but I'm trying to get it for the camera. Gotta move my camera up. I can see some small, what appear to be veins in there, appear to be red rings of life and masses in the first egg. At least I cannot see the second egg. And when I tell you guys that, I mean, I'm literally incubating them in the room. This is the room right now. The fan's been off, so it's more humid and hot in here than it usually would be. But right at about 80 degrees, these guys incubate in the daytime anywhere from about 75 to 82. And then the night drop is going into the mid to low 70s. Here is the enclosure right here. Go ahead and open this up. You guys can see it is overgrown. Like, this Swiss cheese monstera decided to actually take off very, very well. This is another mango tree. Here is the male. This guy we ended up naming G for George. Just thought it was a good name for a cute little gecko. And then there are 2 more eggs in the back there, guys. So that's always awesome to see. Whew. Man, dude, should I cut my hair, guys? I really don't know if I should cut my hair or not. I really don't want to cut it, but like, I mean, it's iconic. I mean, you guys stay commenting about it, man, but I'm gonna get Blue out so you guys can see him, because he wants to come out so bad, so bad. I still have not put, I know I have to do it. I still have not put like any type of sliding door or anything. He still has the temporary wooden doors on here. Okay, I won't say it's for no reason. I'm not gonna lie, he's across from Venus, so the fact that Venus would be able to see into there is not the best. As literally as soon as I open this, he just shoots out. He's a maniac. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Now whoa. Trying to hold him while he's hungry is not the easiest thing to do. You guys would know if you have an Argus. So, trying to get him to chill out. Trying to get him to chill out. He kind of just wants to eat right now, but he's been eating 24/7. And I'm gonna tell you guys why, because he's my garbage disposal, guys. He's my garbage disposal. Whenever anyone else doesn't want to eat, he will eat their food for them. And that's kind of the little deal we have. I don't really remember the last time I've had given him a dedicated feeding, to be honest. He's been eating pretty good portions, just eating from those 2 smaller monitors whenever I feed them. Okay guys, this is take 2, because this guy's so annoying. I swear I don't hate this animal. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's put this microphone back on and let's get to the activities again. Let's see if he'll, I don't even know where to put this thing, guys. I'm just wearing this tank top. We'll do the right side this time. Enough of that. Anyways, let's get this guy out again so I can show you. Oh my gosh, he's so eager. He's so eager to come out. Wow, this enclosure is humid. Very, very energized. There we go. Was it that hard? So here he is, guys. Mr. Blue, everyone's favorite Argus monitor on YouTube. Literally everyone's favorite Argus monitor. This is a cool shot. I want to give a special thanks to everyone on Facebook who mentions me and who mentions Blue when you guys are talking about Argus monitor things. I'm always willing to help. I always love to help. And you're not a team player. He's not a team player. He's not a team player in the least bit. More dirty water. Oh my gosh. Not a team player. You're not a team player, brother. Come here. Oh my gosh. Come here. You big baby. No, but he's gonna try and eat the bowl. Watch. There's nothing in there. You see how psychotic he is? This microphone has been the one that's been on this whole time. I haven't even been talking. I've just been, like, this microphone's been over you guys. No, get out of there. You can't go over there. That's one place he's not allowed to go. He's trying to go inside. Venus' enclosure. Don't be like me, be good reptile keepers. Thankfully, Venus is literally not scared of him in the least bit. And he's sleeping. He's not even scared of this guy. He should be, but he's not. So, anyways, your time is up. Your time is up. Go back in. Go. Your time is up. Come here. Your time is up. There you go, friend. There you go, friend. There you go, friend. There you go. Alright guys, so in that footage you may have noticed that our female electric blue day gecko was kind of missing, and that is for a good reason. Of course, on this channel I'm very transparent, I'm very open with everything, so that when I make mistakes I can share them with you guys so you guys do not make the same mistakes. And the truth is, unfortunately, she did pass away, and I'm going to kind of explain that really quickly, what happened. It's a sucky situation. Unfortunately, it was completely avoidable, and this was my fault. So remember a while back, my first setup video, I showed you guys these black tubes that I was planning on using as nesting tubes. These were fairly heavy compared to what I use now. What had happened was I ended up scrapping those and replacing them with these floral watering tubes. Now, a couple weeks ago, she was laying eggs very, very, very healthy, very on track. She was doing incredible, flawless animal, right? Unfortunately, I was out of those floral watering tubes, those little green ones. So I saw this laying around and I'm like, hey, I was gonna use this before, let me put this on temporarily. So I stuck a Velcro pad onto there, stuck it onto the wall, and it was on there for about 4 to 5 days, showing not many signs of really falling off. Of course, it was drooping a bit, but it was drooping as soon as I put it on there. I come back one morning, unfortunately, and I see that the Velcro did not fail, but the glue that stuck the adhesive of the Velcro part onto the glass had actually failed. And I saw that it wasn't there in its normal spot. I also didn't see the female gecko. And I knew at that moment what had happened, right? So I saw it it was like perched on a stick. I saw her stuck to it basically like a glue trap. It was a terrible sight, guys. It sucked to see. So I panicked, right? And I put a little bit of avocado oil on her. I was able to get her off. She was not any worse for wear at the time, thank God. She was not suffering at all. She wasn't hurt. None of her skin ripped, nothing. She was flawless. So I put her in there, I dabbed the oil off, and I put her back into the enclosure to relax and kind of relieve some of that stress. I knew the oil on her was going to be a little bit of a problem with things sticking to her and with her toes not being able to kind of stick onto the wall. So I was just hoping that she was going to shed soon. I was actually able to feed her off tongs and she ate. She seemed not too worse for wear, so I was really holding out hope since there's really no good way to get that oil off without hurting her. A couple days go by and she does end up actually shedding, which was good. But upon further inspection, her whole body shed out except for her feet. So I kind of started panicking a little because she was starting to kind of get a little bit of her grip back, but her appetite had kind of stopped and she was gravid to make matters even worse. So I tried everything I could. I put her in a very humid container a couple days. I tried to take a little bit of a Q-tip with a tiny bit of dish soap and kind of rub the oil off her feet, rub the shed skin off her feet, to no avail. I was able to get some of it off like 2 or 3 of the feet. It just wasn't enough. She had kind of stopped eating because I had to keep taking her out and kind of treating her for this. Like I did everything I possibly could, man. She was able to kind of climb up the wall and muster some strength to lay a pair of eggs on the walls, the ones you guys saw later in the video. But she wasn't doing too hot. She wasn't eating. She was still bright-eyed and able to climb a tiny bit, but just on surfaces that were abrasive enough that she could kind of wrap her body around. And then unfortunately, a couple weeks ago, I did go in there in the morning and she was passed away. My guess is that it was from stress, from not being able to climb and live that arboreal life that she's meant to do. It kind of got to her and the stress killed her. These are such small, fragile animals. So that's what happened, guys, unfortunately. So that's what happened with our female Lyrodactylus williamsi. That was a couple weeks ago. I did end up getting a new female. Our male was he was kind of thrown off, man. I know reptiles are not seen as these social animals, but watching them interact through these couple months of having them, I could I personally believe that there was a bond between those two animals. The way they interacted were never too far from each other. Every morning, you know, it was just incredible to see them. And as soon as she was no longer in the enclosure, his colors changed, his mood changed. He was much more flighty, much more this, much more that. So I knew I did have to, not only for breeding purposes, but just for if you want to call it companionship, you can call it whatever you want, but I truly and fully believe that these animals being in a pair is better. So I did end up getting him another female. She did just arrive today. I put her into the enclosure and she's doing very, very well. They've meshed just like the OG female. It's kind of sad because I really did love that animal. It was really cool. It was my first ever electric blue day gecko that I had unboxed. Thankfully, I do still have some of her babies. You guys saw the eggs in the video. The eggs are doing very, very well. So hopefully we're able to hatch out some of her babies, kind of bring forth her bloodline. Sorry guys. Again, it was a completely avoidable mistake. It was just something stupid that I did at the time. I shouldn't have used something that heavy. But this is why I get out here and talk about it, so that you guys do not make the same mistakes as I do and something like that happens. So definitely not going to do that again with this new female. Everything is perfect in the enclosure. Everything's fall proof, unstick proof, whatever you want to call it. So she's going to live a long, healthy life in there, and hopefully we can get some babies from them as well. But I just wanted to come out here and I wanted to say it because obviously I'm not going to keep this kind of stuff hidden. Again, I'm very transparent. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes as well. But that is going to do it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this update, I know a little bit sad towards the end. I do apologize for that. But if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys like this video, man. Smash that subscribe button, ding the notification bell. Make sure you share this video around. We are so close to 2,000 subscribers, guys. It's just an insane number, 2,000. I remember at the beginning of this year, we had just hit 1,000. So to basically be at 2,000, I think we're going to hit it in August. It's insane. It's so crazy to me. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. See y'all in the next video.